up, people? Back with another video. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do like once a week or something. Try and be consistent with it. Well, there's things to talk about. Obviously, it's like price action. You know, things are going up. People are getting excited. All these laws are changing. So like, yeah, things are happening. But yeah, this video is gonna be about virtuals again. They're doing constant updates, and yeah, basically, I just wanted to go over a few things. My main aim of this video is to basically talk about the ACP, which is the cluster of agents. So if I click on ACP, I'll show you what I mean. Stabilize the network. Yeah, so that you know, like where you can make requests for basically the AI agents to work together to do a job for you. The main job I tried to get it to do was create an introduction for my videos, or for my content. I really want like a cool intro, and I'm thinking maybe I need to simplify it because when I get too descriptive, I don't get what I want. It seems like you have to think of it in terms of like you are paying for these videos. Like, you know, each video will cost around 13 virtual tokens, which at today's price is like $26. You know, so it does add up. If you don't get what you want, there's no way to be like, okay, this is not what I want, do it again, or you know, for the same amount of money. Basically, I've spent around $90 last night trying to get an intro for my video, and yeah, it still didn't work out. I don't know if it's the way I'm doing the descriptions, and I've seen examples of people doing videos where the character model retains itself, so it doesn't change throughout the majority of the video. But with me, it's like I'm getting really bad variations of the character that I'm putting in. They've also introduced like an anime feature, so like you could do it as a like anime sort of animations, which I thought okay cool because when ChatGPT introduced the Ghiblis or whatever, you know, the Ghibli animations tools, it worked really well. And I thought, okay, maybe they're gonna do the same thing. So yeah, I tried 3 times. And I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna go through each example of what it produced for me, and you guys can make up your minds whether or not the juice is worth the squeeze. You know, like as in the amount of money that you're paying, are you actually getting what you want for you know what you've requested? So let me see. I'm gonna just show you the first one here. So let's press play on that. See if it starts up. It's like a minute long, so yeah. And you see like here where it says laid back pops play song plays. I don't want that on there. Why is it annotating that sort of stuff, you know? Um it kind of it's just cringe, is it? I mean like what I could do is I could put in Canva, like edit the frame and then, you know, change it so it could be something cool. I also wanted like a darker tone, but it seems like the music and the animations is always going to be happy smiley. It's like I don't want happy smiley. I want darker tones, and I was like I said that in the description. So anyway, yeah, another 30 seconds, guys. Sorry.
Luffy.
You know, so it's like kind of okay. It was all right, and to be honest, that was the best one I got. The others I'm going to show you in a minute. It's just like what the hell is going on. In one of them, I can even hear. I swear, I can hear the devs or someone is laughing at my request because like yeah it is I don't want it to be corny, you know, like I want it to be cool and everything, but from what I'm seeing it's kind of like yeah no it's just not gonna work out, is it? So that was the best one. I think that was the last one that I did. So I had to be like really specific with the model. So if you I don't know if it's gonna let me go back. You've reached the beginning of music intros. So I gave it like a narrative. I gave an example of a futuristic cityscape dusk. That's the URL for my character, avatar name, gave it a name. Yeah, so I did everything that it was supposed to do, and it was like, all right, bro, let's do it. So, yeah, that was the first try. So I think this is the first example of it. This is a minute 18. I don't know if you guys are gonna make it through it, but like, you know, this was all produced by
Coley
AI as
leans
well.
toward the mic, smoke curling around his blue skin as pulsing neon lights flicker over security screens.
And I never asked for a narrator. Okay, I put narrative, but you know, basically everything that I wrote down, the narrator is going to say throughout the video. And as you can see from the character design, this is not the character that I uploaded. This is a completely different character than the person. I want my character to be consistent. And I can't figure out how to do it via the ACP. So anyway, I'm just going to carry on with the video.
Nothing in here is real, except what gets broken.
A slow, villainous beat fills the studio as Coley slides his diamond chain against the mic stand, eyes hidden behind glowing lenses.
They think I'm their entertainment. Stupid.
His hand hesitates over a stack of dossiers, knuckles trembling, before he yanks open a blood-red file labeled Confession.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
You all want secrets? Fine. Watch closely.
The vault's keypad glows. Coley's fingers bleed blue light as he keys in an impossible code, heart pounding. The vault hisses open, freezing the air. Shadows leap across the room as a hidden object, blinding and unseeable, emits a malignant pulse.
You want power? Come take it, if you can. They never see it coming. They never will.
Coley pivots into the shadows. Only his devilish grin and neon halo remain as the screen smashes to black.
And that's it. So like, yeah, that one I believe was my first try, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. So it's kind of it's not frustrating because like we're experimenting here, but it is costing me. And it would have been cool to get a really good intro. Like I think the first time I tried in my previous video, the video before, it came out a lot better than what it is now. So I don't know if it's because of I've tried to figure out like the prompts. So in regards to the prompts, you can only do I think two things. So you can do, let's see, avatar name, avatar description, and art style. Is there anything else? Here we go. Yeah, so you can do the narrative, the avatar URL is the picture you upload, the name, the description of the character. So when I did the description of the character, as you saw in that last video, it basically narrated what the character's the description, which is like, okay, well, I don't need that, do I? I want you to take what I've given you and animate it accordingly, you know, and the art style. So even in regards to like the music in the background, you don't have any say in how that goes. You can go directly to the music, to the where is it? It's this person here. Yeah, so music. Yeah, it's called music. And then create a tune that way. Which is something I might do. Like honestly, I'm thinking of like just doing a banner spinning or something and smashing against with cool animations in the background with a bit of music in the background. Instead of having that Cody character actually moving around and doing things, you know. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's yeah, that's probably the path I'm going to go down next. So I'm just going to go through the final video. This will be the second version. So I made a mistake here. I showed you this one first and then this one second, so it's going to be this one third. So yeah, let's just see what happens here. And with this one, I basically narrated to it that I wanted let's see, so I said, yeah, the type of music that I want. All right, bro. That musical score's description for Cody sounds absolutely killer. This is blah blah blah. However, sir, just a heads up: the Levy agent, which we're using for the music video intro, doesn't directly take musical scores as inputs. So yeah, you have to go through the music thing. Um, they said it would take around 3 hours for the jobs to process. It didn't take that long, to be honest. It took about 45 minutes. Maybe that's because there's not much requests, or that's because of flash blocks, which Base have introduced, which allow for faster transactions and communications between agents, I'm assuming. Yeah, so that was basically it. And then, yeah, that was basically it for the description. But so if we go to the second one, I'm trying to find the second one. So yeah, so when I actually did, it doesn't show. Yeah, I think yeah, so I'll just show you the second video anyway, and just you guys can tell me what you think, and then you could take those three examples that I put together, and basically make your own assumptions about what direction ACP is going in, because to be honest, it's not go time, is it? If I put an avatar and a description and tell them what I want what I want. It's not just gonna spit out something to me, and then yeah. But listen very closely at the end of this video. You'll actually hear someone laughing, reading out the dialogue, and I don't know if AI is capable of giggling like that, like a little schoolgirl. But yeah, it does happen. But just yeah, keep a close ear to that. So yeah, let's go with that. Let's go. Ah, yeah.
Lily's fingers hover over neon-lit keys as rain lashes the grimy basement window. Electric screens shimmer, chaotic riots flicker, digital faces warp and blur. A sudden surge pops the power, plunging the studio into dark violet jaundice. Coley freezes, fists clenched, eyes glinting in the gloom. Crackling neon sputters, strobes of purple dancing over tangled wires and broken glass. Coley stands slowly, every movement shadowed by the storm's growl. He turns, hood hiding his face, gaze locked on us through cobalt haze. Silence swallows the room as Coley slips into the city's throat, rain swallowing his silhouette.
The thrum of bass echoes in my chest, masking every anxious breath.
Did you hear that? So the way he's speaking, it's like, yeah, someone's just hopped on and recorded that quickly and added it to the video. I'm not sure if that's true, but you can see that you can hear the sound difference between what the ACP is providing and what this individual or team are providing. But yeah, it's close here where you'll hear the little laugh with the corny bit at the end.
Something's coming. The city's secrets stir beneath my skin.
Did you hear it? So he giggled, and it's like, okay, I just don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know with virtuals, like what's going on with this ACP. Maybe it's better for use for DeFi. I might try and produce a soundtrack. So if you do see an intro today, then it will be because I've mucked around with it a bit more. But I think like complex videos and stuff like that, maybe just don't do it for now. It just needs to be improved upon a lot. And you know, this is not me complaining or saying anything. I know that this is just a beta and everything like that. But like I said, it's costing real money. Like, and you know, before they introduced the ACP and the Butler, they did show a screenshot of Butler points. So like, I don't know if I'm gonna receive any sort of accommodation, like even a badge or something, like say AP, you know, APC user, or you know, experimenter or something, like some sort of recognition for the users. So it incentivizes people to actually use the ACP, because the only way it's going to get better is if people actually use it. So yeah, that's basically my take on it. Next video I might do something with DeFi and just show you guys how it all works. But it's quite simple to use the Butler. You just have to top up your wallet with some virtuals and then make a request, and then it will select the agents for you and put it together. But remember, you might not always get what you want. Sometimes you're going to get stuff that, you know, you're just not feeling, and it costs you money, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, do you know what, it's just an experiment, let it go. In other news, in regards to the Genesis points, so like they're calling them points now, which I find quite interesting. It's kind of like the Virtuals team have decided that the Virgin idea, that I think the Virgin's going to get dropped out of it. It's just going to be called, yeah, Genesis points or something like that, because it's quite immature, isn't it? If you want to be taken seriously, you can't be running around calling people virgins and whatnot and whatnot. But it's a great marketing tool, you know, initially. But as you know, if the ecosystem, or as the ecosystem expands and you get more mature participants, they're gonna just want to call it something, you know, simple, like point emissions or Virtuals points or Genesis points, or you know, there's plenty of options out there for them. So you know, Virgin had a great run. It released a meme coin under that name, and yeah, I mean, do you care? No, not really. Okay, so anyway, going back to the points, I'm going to read this out. So it's Genesis update aligning point emissions with agent utility. Point emissions will be updated to reflect agent utility and participation quality. Two key updates go live by the end of the week. Agent utility. Agents integrated with ACP receive increased weighting across staking and trading activities, reflecting their real product usage and contribution to the protocol's agent economy growth. So what that means is that any of these tokens that are here, so each of these agents have a token. So Axelrod's got a token. You can see it's done 1,555 in fees so far, and yeah, all of these have got like tokens, but you're supposed to stake them. So when you go to your profile, for instance, I'll just go here. Oh, an error is expected. Oh, there you go. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Eventually, it will show. Apologies for the delay. Okay, yeah. So then you can stake your tokens here. So, so you see here on the left, you can click stake, and then you can stake some more tokens. And so for example here, if I've got $2.96 if you stake it, blah blah. But the point is that I'm trying to make is that the tokens that are involved in the ACP, for instance, like WAC AI, are gonna earn you more Virgin points or Genesis points, more of these points, because they're part of the ACP. That was never the case before. Before it was kind of like, you know, Vader or Yappers or someone else would get it. And I'm gonna get onto the topic of yapping in a minute, but yeah, if you're gonna buy and stake any tokens, it should be the tokens that are from the ACP, so you could earn more Genesis points, and then you could then vote on new Genesis agents that are coming out. So that's one change that they've made that wasn't there before. And the second one is market participation. Trading activity has been elevated in weight to reflect its role in helping new agents establish functioning, sustainable markets. So what does that mean? That means that if you're gonna, trade coins on virtuals, um, then you're gonna earn more Genesis points, which is quite simple. Like if I trade one agent for another, let's see if I go here and just like I know like a lot of the people that are watching this show know all this basic stuff, but there might be someone out there who's trying to get into crypto or looking for something new. So it's just best to go through it with them and show them. So like yeah, if you were to actually use this screen here, um, to actually do trades and stuff like that, then you earn points. So now here's the thing: it's like not every protocol, but like most protocols have a swap function. Now you can use a swap function like Aerodrome, Uniswap. I say Aerodrome first because Aerodrome's the best. Uniswap, I don't know, yeah, all these other ones that I can't name. You can do this. You can swap the same tokens, but you could do that through virtuals as well. So you might not necessarily want like an Axelrod token. Okay, you might just want to swap some virtuals for USDC. Okay, do it through virtuals. You'll earn some Genesis points. Do you know what I mean? So everything that everything that you want to do, you can do through the virtual swap function that I'm showing you right now on the screen. And then that will earn you some points, and then you can vote on the Genesises and whatnot and whatnot. The community is not too happy with this because I mean, how do I put it? A lot of people staked Vader, for instance, which isn't doing too well at the moment. And they used the yapping function to earn Genesis points, and they were getting substantial amounts of it. It's not even a joke how much points they were getting. Some people get like 40,000 points a day, and it was just like causing inflation because they were yapping about Vader. And Vader's like it's done a lot of changes. I'm not too familiar with all of the changes because I'm not. It's not that I'm not. It's not that I'm not a fan. It's there's just something about it that just makes me feel uncomfortable. So I just sort of haven't. I tried to trade it a few times and it was just like no, it's just down only. And yeah, there's just something about it that just yeah I'm not feeling. So yeah, sort of avoided Vader like staking it and whatnot and whatnot. Maybe that's to my detriment because I didn't earn the 40,000 Genesis points, but at the same time, it was still something that yeah needed to be nerfed. Needed to be nerfed definitely. And then they've tried to switch it up to some weekly thing where you talk about other projects and it's trying to find a fit somewhere, isn't it? It's gonna Vader's gonna be doing its own ACP as well. I'm not sure what it's gonna be like an InfoFi reputational based one, I believe. So yeah, we'll see where it goes, and that's something to keep an eye on, in regards to token price because at the moment price is just yeah, price is it's not pretty. Let's just put it that, especially with the state of the market at the moment, which is everything's going up pretty much. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So going back and just rehashing it, it's just like yeah, to do like intros or stuff like that. Don't expect to get what you want, but it's still good to experiment because you don't know what not rewards, but like what sort of recognition you would get in the future. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see more of these clusters come out and see what new sort of angles they'll have. Like for instance, once there's supposed to be a cluster coming out concerning meme coins, and they're going to do it a totally different way. So it's all an experiment, and as much as people don't like change, it's still good to see that a protocol that's almost 2 years old now, just mucking around, moving fast and breaking things, confusing people, bringing up conversations, like a what is better. This is the type of stuff that you want to see when you see an emerging platform coming out. So hopefully Virtuals finds its feet quickly because things are moving fast. I will say that there was a post by I'm gonna say his name, Elon Musk, and he was talking about specialized agents. Like he's just released his versions of agents that are very popular on Grok at the moment, or on X. Grok is the AI agent, but then they've got these separate ones that specialize in certain things, or that's what he wants to do. And my point is that Virtuals is kind of going that way in regards to the agents specializing in one specific tasks and then all working together for the greater good. That is basically what Elon was sort of pointing towards. And Virtuals is like at the cusp of doing something great if the devs and the team remain focused and behave maturely in regards to the decisions that they're making. There's a lot of variables here, like finance wise, attitude towards your devs, You know, like the teams that are working around you, are you helpful? You know, do people want to work with you? There's so many variables to it. And you know, it's a young team, and we just don't know where it's gonna go. Anyway, I'm going off topic. I hope everyone's gonna have a good weekend. I've been rambling for too long, and yeah, I guess I'll see you next week or at some point.
So let's get real. Can you guys see Virtual's devs completing the mission, getting purchased by Elon Musk and integrated into Grok for on-chain solutions via ACP clusters? Scratch that. It doesn't matter. What matters is, will they believe it? Come on, people. This isn't your first rodeo. We make the narrative and we sell the narrative. It's really that easy. Is it possible Musk knows nothing about Virtual's protocol or ACP? Of course it is. Now lean in and listen carefully. It won't matter if this Elon narrative is true. It matters if they believe it. Now go out and spread the word, gentlemen plebs. We need an army spreading this narrative far and wide. My bags are packed. Now get to work. Coley out.